This is Thomas. He owns a bakery shop. One day, a customer came and asked for some cakes and cookies. Thomas gave him and said, "This is 110 rupees." The customer said, "But I have only 100 with me. Can I pay you 10 rupees later?" Thomas said, "Okay, let me write it in my accounts and please return it back soon." By this, he got the things and the customer went out. Now, it's the lunchtime. In the lunchtime, Thomas' son John came. So, they just changed their position. So, Thomas went for the lunch and John is in the counter now. Now, the customer again came back and asked rupees 10 to John and said, "Your father had to give 10 rupees to me. Can you please pay it back?" On this, he said, "I have no idea about this." Then said, "Please check your accounts. It is written in that." So he checked the accounts. It was written 10 rupees. So he thought, okay, it may be. So he said, "Take it," and he went off. Then Thomas came and John said the whole story to Thomas. Then Thomas said, "Oh no, you had to get back 10 rupees and you have given him." So John said, "But nothing was written here. I got confused. That's why I gave him." Now the thing is, what was the mistake that Thomas did? He could have separated the money, how much he had to give or how much he had to take. So he did not separate that. He might have written in some other colors to just indicate how much you have to give or how much you have to take, like a blue or red or anything. Or maybe some star mark or anything to indicate, or some arrow marks like, suppose how much you have to give or take. But he did not do this. So there was a problem in that accounts, that how much to give and how much to take, that giving and taking. Like this, in our real life, we face many situations. We can call them as opposite situations, like give and take. You can see here hot and cold. And above, below, you can see here one person standing above, one is below the sea level. Like these situations we come across. So in this one, what happens? There is a need to represent the opposite situations. Now for this we use negative numbers. So we use a minus sign to represent all the opposite situations. So mathematically, if you want to represent, we use a minus symbol to represent that. So we call it as negative numbers. Now we know about natural numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4 and all that. These are all counting numbers. So these are all natural numbers. So these natural numbers are called as positive numbers. And they are written with a plus sign. So positive numbers will be written with a plus sign or without sign also. So we can write 1, 2, 3, 4 or plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, plus 4. These are all positive numbers. So now we have come across negative numbers and positive numbers. So negative numbers are -1, -2, -3, -4 and so on. So with the minus sign, so that we can know this is opposite of the natural, that is the positive numbers. So these are the negatives of natural, that's the opposite of naturals. So we have -1, -2, -3 and -4 and so on. So here positive numbers are +1, +2, +3, +4. Negative numbers are -1, -2, -3, -4 and so on. So all the positive numbers and the negative numbers including 0. So including 0, positive numbers and the negative numbers together are called as integers. So we can say this is the set of integers, all the positives and their negatives with 0. So all the natural numbers and their negatives including 0 are called as integers. So we can say here, what about 0 then? You can see 0 has no sign, neither plus nor minus. So 0 is an integer that is neither positive nor negative. So 0 doesn't have any opposite thing. Like every positive has its opposite as negative, and negatives are opposite of positive, like this. So 0 doesn't have. So 0 is called as the reference point. Now what is reference point? Reference point means by seeing 0 only we can know a number is positive or negative. That means if you put it on a number line, all the positive numbers lies on the right side of 0, that is more than 0, then it is positive. If it is less than 0, left side, then these are all negatives. So in this way, 0 is called as the reference point. Then, so we can say now, suppose this is the funnel, all the natural numbers will put in, then all the negative numbers of the naturals and 0. So all the natural numbers, that are the positive numbers, and the negative numbers and 0 together will be called as integers. So the set of integers is represented by the letter Z. You can see the elements of integers like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. So the symbol is Z. Now what is this Z? Z means Zallen. So Zallen is a Greek word for the word integers. So we use Z as to denote a set of integers. Next. So like this, in situations you will have like opposite situation: above, below, forward, backward, profit, loss, increase, decrease, height, depth, rise, fall. So like this we face some opposite situation where we will use negative numbers. So we can just separate them like positives and negatives. We have positive thoughts, negative thoughts, like this. So above, forward, profit, increase, height, rise, if they are all positive, then below, backward, loss, decrease, depth, fall, these are all negative words that is being used here. So you can see some examples now. As you can see, whatever are all present above the sea level are written like a parachute we have, or a plane, or a kite. These are all positives. We can see 20, 40, 60 meter and all that. And whatever lies under below the sea level, that is inside under the sea, we can see a submarine, a whale, a turtle, like this all. These are all under the sea. So these are all represented by negatives. The distance from the sea level down, it is all negatives, and above is all positives. So here we use integers. Similarly, now we'll take, suppose 0 degrees, we'll take as the reference, because we know the freezing point is 0 degrees. So whatever is above 0, suppose you take a place which is above 0, we can say it is plus 50. That means it is 50 degrees Celsius above 0. And a cold place, so minus 10 degrees means 10 degrees Celsius below 0. So 0 is the reference. If it is less than 0, we will be using minus. If it is more than 0, we will use plus. Like this. Now coming back to this situation. So the sea level is the 0 foot counter. You can see here the person standing in the middle, that is the 0 foot, means it is the sea level. So the reference point is that. So above that we can see above sea level plus 50 meter, minus 50 meter is below sea level. So when I say minus 50, that means it is below sea level, and when we say plus 50, that is above sea level. Then let's another example like this: deposits and withdrawals. So whatever we are depositing, add to show a deposit. Withdrawals means what we take out. Okay, so these are the opposite situations. When we deposit, we keep on adding to our account. That means withdrawal. Withdrawal means you are taking out. So deposits will be positives, withdrawals will be all negatives. So we will add the deposits, subtract the withdrawals. So in this way we use integers here. Then in playing, like sliding forward or sliding backwards, these are all opposite situations where we can use integers. Like that, in business, profits and loss, you can see the blue marks are the profits and the orange marks are the loss. Loss is going down and profits are up, above. So this indicates the use of positives and negatives. So profits are all positives, losses are all negatives. Now, so integers and savings and loans. So you can see here getting paid and savings. So whatever you are getting paid or you are saving some money, those are all positives. and anything loan you have or anything due, any debts are there, then these are all negatives. So moving on, you can see here, while measuring the temperature, in some places it is too hot and in some places it is too cold. Means the reference point is 0. So if something is above 0, we'll say it is a hot place, and if it is below, it is a colder one. So 0 helps us to determine that. So there is a rise and fall in temperature. You can see 10 degrees Celsius hotter than 0 degree. Means it is above 0. 10 degrees Celsius above 0. And 10 degrees Celsius below 0 means it is colder than 0. So minus 10 means it is 10 degrees Celsius colder than 0. And if it is only 10 or plus 10, it is 10 degrees Celsius hotter than 0. Next, a water level indicator, mostly you have seen in the dams and all that, where we use this scale to indicate the water level. So there is a specific indication where it shows the danger level. Means if it goes up to that, there is a danger of rise in the water level. So this is used in to indicate the water level. Next, AD and BC. In the history timeline you might have seen, so BC and AD. AD is what we are at present, like 2010 AD, and BC means before Christ. So it depends upon the birth of Christ. So before Christ, whatever you are going back, that is minus 2500, and this is plus 2010. So in this way, these are all AD and BC are opposite situations. Next, floors in the building. We can see floors have ground level. The floors above the ground level are positive, and the whatever floors are underground, where we have the car parking and all that, that is all negatives. And so ground level is the 0 point. So above the ground level, whatever are there, that are all positives, and below the ground level we have negatives. Next, positive and negative charges from atoms are also used for electroplating silver onto spoons and jewelry. So we use this positive charge and negative charge. You might have seen the battery, positive and negative charges. Next up, in parts of atom, protons, electrons and neutrons. These are the parts of an atom. We know. So protons are all positively charged and electrons are all negatively charged. So even we use negative numbers in exams. We have negative marking if you get something wrong in some exams, in entrance exams or anything like that. There is a negative markings when you have got something wrong. And in sports also we use, you can see we have a run rate list. Some teams have positive run rates and some teams have negative run rates also. So in this way, integers are all around us. So hopefully learning a bit more about integers in the real world will make you feel even more positive about mathematics. Thank you and keep exploring.